Hi, my name is Mark Polton. I'm a real estate investor in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area. I'm what you call a no thrills, no frills real estate investor. Looking for somebody with a shiny car in the background, or nice studio office, or even someone who's trying to sell you a 19.95 a month subscription to their newsletter. Not that guy. Find a different channel. Wanted to talk about my thoughts on gossip. I know it's not necessarily related directly to buy and hold real estate or real estate investing, but let's face it, 80% of success is a mindset. It's not the action that you do, it's the thoughts that you think. And I think most successful people would probably agree with me on that. In fact, I know a lot do because I read their books, listen to their podcasts, and browse their blogs from time to time. So I don't like to gossip. If somebody's having bad times in their life, I really just wish them well, and you know, I don't get on the phone, or I have no social media account, so I don't have to worry about that. Start talking about people. I do believe in karma, not in the way that perhaps the Hindus do, where maybe I'm going to come back as a bullfrog or a tadpole or a cow patty or something like that. When I die, but I do believe in what comes around goes around, and just like I'll get into my next point here in a second. Gossiping is negative, and there's nothing positive about it. My wife likes to gossip a little bit, and I tell her that it's probably isn't something that I definitely isn't something I don't want to participate in, and something I suggest that she doesn't either. But especially if it's somebody who's annoyed her, she really kind of revels in the fact that they're having a bad day. I think she's starting to come around a little bit to that. That you know we're gonna have a bad day someday. You know, One, I don't like people being all up in my business, though I do put my business out on YouTube. But two, it brings you into a negative mindset when you start talking about other people and what's going on in their life. I'd rather be thinking about the positive things that are happening in my life, the things that I need to be doing, and the things that I need to the actions I need to take in order to be successful. So, you know, I am a Christian, and the Bible tells us that we need to love our enemy. And a lot of people think that we do that because we need to love everybody and stuff like that. And that's really not what that's about. We need to love our enemy because if we hate our enemy, hatred is a very negative emotion, and hatred will eat you up inside. It will turn you into a cold, ugly, dark, black, soulless person. I see it quite a bit, especially women that are going through divorce. Some men, none of this is scientific. It's all anecdotal of what I've seen. But somebody always feels burned or scorned, and if they can't let go of that hate, it just consumes them. Well, gossip is it's the same concept. It's just a different form. It's not it's not hatred, like I hate my ex-husband who cheated on me, or something like that. But it is something that starts that process. It's a negative emotion. It starts to consume you a little bit, and then it can easily take you off. Your thoughts should be on the future and positive things rather than on the negative things that are happening to somebody else, or even jealousy or envy of something positive happening to somebody else that you're happy that is happening. That could be an ex-spouse or an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend that's moved on and is getting married, or making another a better relationship than perhaps you had with that person. I saw it a lot in IT and accounting, because accounting is usually a bunch of ladies, and once again, anecdotal evidence, but women tend to talk more about each other than guys. There's like a code. It seems like with women, there's an unspoken social code that you're not supposed to to break. Guys are a little bit different. I like to think that we're passive aggressive ish, but in the end, oftentimes as guys, when we grow up and we have disagreement with, especially as kids, we have disagreement with somebody and we hate them and we get in a fight, and then a couple months later we're best friends. Guys solve problems with violence and anger, and I'm not necessarily saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just it is what it is. It's in our nature. And I'm not saying that we guys should go out and kill each other or anything, but sometimes guys just have to duke it out a little bit, to come to an understanding. And usually when that happens, there's a matter of respect. Well, when you're gossiping, there's no respect going on. There's actually a lack of respect, and it's a lack of respect for other people. To some degree, you say it's a lack of respect for yourself as well. I don't want to give somebody power over me to have power over my emotions. And I feel that when we gossip about other people, we're kind of giving them the power to, you know, make us feel whatever it is that it's compelling us to gossip about. And I just don't want to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% on that. There are, with very few exceptions, there, I don't get mad about almost anything. I don't really care about almost anything. But in those rare occasions when I do, I know what's going on. I know it's my little inner child, my mind, throwing a temper tantrum, and I know I need to get a control of it. And usually within a day, I can get over it. At least I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody else. I just think that gossip is very negative, and we need more positivity. If you're going to be successful, you only have so much time, and you only have so many thought processes and cycles on your brain that you're able to control and that you're able to do to get you to where you need to go. You don't need to be wasting them on something negative like gossip. Anyways, hope you go out there and live the "you won't stop me" lifestyle attitude. Tell you that you're not going to stop me. We're residing a house right now. It's actually the first house that I ever owned. It's a lot of work, a lot more work than I probably thought it was. Learning a lot in the process. Siding's not going to stop me. We're going to get this done hopefully by the end of next week, and at which time we'll just start. We just have to piece the house back together, doors and stuff, put the doors back on, finish up the little tiny things, and get it cleaned up and get it listed. And hopefully by the end of February, we'll have a renter in it. So I wish you success.